Hey guys, so I wanted to share this workflow that I figured out. You see, I've got this level here that I blocked out relatively quickly, thanks to the hard ops and box cutter plugins. Just mirroring stuff a lot. You see, this is mirrored over on that side. It's got mirrors, and I used a lot of curves. And so this would have been a nightmare to try to convert over, and that's what originally I did, and I wanted to figure out something better. So I got this too, just putting stuff together here, just trying stuff out. I wanted to try it out in Unity. I wanted to see, I wanted to play through it. I wanted to see if, see what this felt like in game. And so what's cool about this workflow is these are still curves, right? But I brought it into Unity, and all those came in as geometry. Now this is already set up, but so what I did was I saved the blend file, and then I went and I found the blend file. And I dropped the blend file. Oops. I dropped the blend file in the Unity project folder. And so this came in. And so now this whole thing, I was shocked. Oh, did I? Okay. So and then it. I'll just show you what it came in originally as. So it came in like this, and so wireframe here. Now this is not optimized, obviously. I'm just playtesting it. I did have to fix a couple things that I didn't see because I was just playtesting it, right? So anyway, so what I did is to get all these the colliders set up on each of these objects. I had to separate, so what I did is I selected everything. I think I unpacked it first, which you should do just because you get access to all the stuff inside the prefab. So it comes in as a block prefab. Unity likes to keep things organized like that. That's fair. And so once I had it all, I can go ahead and do it to this one since I've already got one set up here. I unpacked it. Unpack. And then I think I don't know if I separated the empties. It shouldn't matter because Unity doesn't recognize empties anyway. But they're needed in my blend file, because that's where how it tracks how things are mirrored across. And so these still have, I mean, I just imported this all over. It confirms the, it commits all the modifiers and stuff. I did have to update a couple of the normals because I had tried this level before, and it was taking too long to get it converted over to be playable. But once the normals were set right, this blend file, it just worked in here. And so I just select all the geometry here, and here's the big kicker. Here's the thing that really was next level for me. I went into Probuilder, and I don't want to do this again because it took a little bit of time because you're Probuilderizing a lot of objects. I pressed this button, and it took, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe? all these objects became individual. The old one. Okay, so I can go in here and I can hit the edit, Probuilderize edit, and I can each of these set up. I had to separate a lot of these because the mirror modifier had made both of these like together, so I had to go in. This was after I Probuilderized them. There was something else I found. So you go into edit here, you have to set up ProBuilder interaction toggle select back faces. And so what you can do then is you can just once you have your object, you can go and you can box select everything, and it gets the entire object. This is already done. It has the box collider on it. But before it is, what you'll do is you'll detach faces, and this is like Blender's separate by loose parts, and this will separate that this piece here, which is, there's no reason to separate each of the individual objects. It's actually going to be more optimized to have just one box collider for that whole part, because you're just going to have, you're going to walk up to it, so the player just needs to not fall through that wall, right? But then, so what was I going to say? What else I did? Set pivot to selection, and then what that'll do is set the pivot. In Blender, they're called origins, but here Unity calls them. I'm still in edit mode. Unity calls them origins, or excuse me, they call them pivots, and it centers the pivot to the geometry, which is super wonderful. And then all you have to do is hit a box collider. Some of these are better with a mesh collider, and the way I understand it, well, I'm not going to need this as a collider anyway, just for this quick test, but in some cases the mesh collider is it's gonna be more specific. For instance, this over here, I used the mesh collider. You can kind of, well, it follows the actual triangulated geometry, and so I'm gonna have to optimize this piece here, but it worked. When I played through it, it works. So, and you do that for all the pieces, and then at the end you can walk through this thing. Again, it's just a play test, so I just wanted something to try out the level real quick. Maybe you're fine building levels in Wall Builder, but for things like this and be able to quickly mirror it across the scene, I'm much better at a flow in Blender. So I was really shocked at how well this came out, guys. Let me know if this was helpful. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. I really wanted to share this because this is the kind of stuff that I look for, and it's this is a game changer for me. So now I can build levels, and then I can bring them into Unity, and I can hit play with my character in the scene, and I can just go and run through this thing. It's my character, and everything is just rolling. I'm in Linux, so it's using Vulkan. So it seems like the this is not. I don't have static geometry set yet, but I could check out my stats, and if I wanted to, they're not. It's not really optimized though. There's not a lot in the scene. There's no textures. It's all one material, so I guess it's pretty good. But we're not. Oh, we are at 1080p, but still, this would be more optimized than it is. put some guards there, but yeah, everything works. It's just beautiful. I've got pipes there that adds some complexity. You know how gray boxing goes. You have enough complexity to where you get a sense of what the scene is supposed to be like, and all the colliders are just working perfectly. Took me about 20 minutes to get the whole thing set up, and it's so much better to try this thing out. Oh, I didn't get one collider, but it's so much better to do a playthrough in Unity. I like to build it in Blender, but I like to play through with my character in Unity. So this is the best of both worlds, guys. I hope this helps you. Alright, have a good one.